The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash, and double honors to our venerable apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Aharon coming back at you with a quick lesson, and Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, and I believe today is the 22nd of November. Wow, time is flying. 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, and I want to go into this thing that I saw stemming from the lesson that the elder apostle Tahar did in response to the elder Yashuamba. All right, going into basically America being Rome all over again. All right, the Roman Empire, all right, being based here in America. All right, basically America is the reincarnation, all right, of the Roman Empire. Okay, a lot of people who don't believe in reincarnation, you know, the Christians, so-called Christians, we call them anti-Christians or real Christianity, of course, right? They don't believe in reincarnation, okay, because simply they don't understand reincarnation, because reincarnation is a spiritual. There's a spiritual understanding to that, right? And everything gets reincarnated. Okay, you got people that get reincarnated, all right, and when they come upon the face of the earth, all right, they carry the same spirit, right? Obviously, okay, from their past lives. So when they come back, they establish, all right, or reestablish themselves in a similar manner, like how they did back then. Okay, that goes for everyone, so including the prophets. Okay, that's why we're able to look at today. We look at how things are done today. We look at how people behave today, certain customs and cultures, and we could go back and say, yep, this comes from this time, because those people who are doing it now are the same people who were doing it back then. So when they come back, they fall right in their lot. Okay, and the same thing goes with America, Babylon the Great. All right, because America is formulated, all right, after the ways of ancient Rome. Okay, it's built on the principles of the ancient Roman Empire. Okay, and I have just want to do a quick follow up with, again, like I said, the lessons that I saw. All right, and just to bring a little bit more edification on why we say that America is actually Rome all over again. Okay, which is the second leg. All right, America being the second leg of the Roman Empire, where we see the actual downfall, okay, of Esau's rulership. Okay, it ends with America's downfall. Okay, and of course we can't go further without bringing out the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, let's see here. There's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and start off at verse 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." And that beast is talking about America. Okay, America having the two horns, going into the two political parties. Okay, and it says, and it spake two horns like a lamb, and it spake as a dragon. Right, the dragon going into Draconium or Draco. All right, because ultimately, whether people know it or not, these two political parties were put in place by the elites. All right, the top, the so-called the dragon, if you will, right? That old serpent. Okay, Esau, Edom, the ones who have the power pertaining to Job 9:24. Okay, also in Malachi, the 4th chapter, it talks about the wicked. All right, they are the border of wickedness. Okay, so they have all the power on the earth. Now it's becoming more evident because the truth is out. So people can associate, oh, okay, so those who have the actual power on the earth to make things move, so to speak, are actually the biblical descendants of the line of Esau, Edom. Okay, so now people are drawing that correlation. But prior, all right, to the prophets coming on the scene, people will say, oh, the secret societies and the Illuminati and, you know, those kind of things. But now we have names, we have faces, all right, and we have spirits, okay, that are being tied into one specific people. All right, and that's the Edomites. Okay, so-called white people, which they're really red. All right, go into their name. All right, Edom. Okay, so it says here, verse 12, and he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him. Right, so that first beast is going back to the Roman Empire. Okay, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Right, so when Rome went down, all right, the Roman Empire went down. All right, it came back. All right, it was wounded, and it came back healed as America. Okay, so continuing, it says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. All right, and that started with the atomic weapons. Okay, now they're talking nuclear missiles. All right, they're talking intercontinental ballistic nuclear missiles. Okay, which I was looking into that a few weeks ago. The kind of blast and power that these these devices have is very astonishing, really. You know, I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's the Lord. All right, pertaining to Isaiah 55. All right, the Lord has given them that ability to create their own destruction. You know what I mean? And they're doing it so proudly. They have no idea that this is how they're going to end up how their kingdom is going to end. Okay. Damn, what's that precept? I forget. It's slipping my mind right now, but it's something to the effect of the Lord basically catching them and using their own craft against them. All right, I believe it's in the book of Psalms somewhere, but if it comes back to me, I'll pull it up. Okay. Verse 14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, going into their technology, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Right, so that image, all right, when you actually go into that word image, let's do that right now. All right. All right, the word image, okay, says here, it says image, likeness. Okay, the likeness of something, right? The figure. Okay. It says here, a copy or imitation. Okay. It says an idea or appearance. Okay, so the image is talking about the likeness, all right, of the first beast, which is Rome. When you go to DC, and that's going to be the main focus, right, in this lesson is DC, right? When you go to DC, it's like you're in Rome. You know, everything is built to mimic exactly what Rome looked like, right? And we always give these examples of the biggest example will be Capitoline Hill. Back in Rome is now known as the Capitol or Capitol Hill. Okay, the so-called Senate, all right, the Senate House looks just like what they had back in Rome. Okay, you have the two political parties you have now, just like you had in Rome. You know, you had the plebeians and then you had the patricians. Today you have the Democrats and you have the Republicans. Okay, and they all carry the same spirits. Okay, back then you had Caesars, now you have presidents, and they all do the same exact thing. Okay, and Rome was known for its great military, right? I believe in the book of Daniel it talks about it had great iron teeth. Okay, so that military, all right. When you come back here in America, you know they have the legions and so on and so forth. America has a crazy ass military. You know, you have not only DARPA. Okay, you have damn, what's the other one? DARPA. What's the other one? I know Lockheed Martin. All right, Lockheed Martin. They actually I believe they're the biggest defense contractor. All right, with the feds, with the American government, I should say. Okay, and when you go into the kind of technology that they're pushing out, man, it's on a whole nother level. All right. So America, you know, for so long, at least now you have these other nations that are catching up technologically and so on and so forth. But for the longest, America was using her military to pretty much control the whole entire world. Right. When you look at the way America, or pretty much the beast, all right, which is NATO and the EU, how they're able to keep their pseudo political oppression on these nations is via their military. Okay, you got the religion, which is from the Vatican. All right, you got the finances, which is from London. Okay, and then you got the military, which is DC. All right, the Pentagon. Okay, and that's the three unclean spirits like frogs that John the Revelator saw. I believe Revelation the 16th chapter. Okay, so he saw these things as to how these devils are going to rule the world in those three different aspects. All right. So going back to that image, all right, it says what? It says an imitation, a likeness, right? It says an idea, right? Figuratively, idea or appearance. Okay. So that copy, that image, okay, is what we see here in America. Okay. A copy, like they say, a carbon copy of Rome. All right, is America. Okay. It says verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, right? So they brought America into life. They brought the likeness of Rome, all right, into America. All right. And that's what we're going to read. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? So those who don't comply with the system, all right, you have your oppressive burdens that will keep you in a state of pretty much you being dead at that point, right? And not only that, right, a form of oppression, but not only that, they're going to be physically doing that. Okay, we're going to get to a point where physically those who don't bow the knee, so to speak, all right, we're going to be facing the penalty of death, all right, specifically with guillotines and so on and so forth, which Trump said he's going to bring that back. Okay, so there's a lot of things that, are going to culminate underneath this guy's so-called reign, if you will. All right, his reign of terror. All right, to fulfill biblical prophecy. Okay, so let's read this real fast. All right, it says Washington. This is back in 2014. All right, published February 11th, 2014, and it's by the Ghosts of DC. Okay, it says Washington was originally named Rome, Maryland. All right. Let's read. Washington's hidden Roman legacy. Nestled in Washington, D.C.'s history is a surprising connection to a little-known place, Rome, in Maryland. This discovery offers a unique glimpse into America's past. How far in the past are we talking here? Right? It says Rome in America, a 17th century vision. In the 17th century, a vast estate of 400 acres existed southeast of what is now Georgetown in Maryland, owned by an Italian culture enthusiast. Right? Italian, Rome, right? This land was ambitiously named Rome, right? Remember what we talked about in Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, right? That there's no new thing under the sun. Same people who were back then, they all come back here again this time to establish what they were doing back there. Okay? It says, the owner's passion for Italy didn't just influence the name, it shaped his vision for the new world. You hear that? The vision. Okay? The image, that appearance, that idea. Okay? It says, this estate was more than land. It was a symbol, right? Symbol, right? Let's look up what symbol means, right? Let's look into that word symbol. Let's see what we got here. Symbol. Right? It says here, what we got? Let's see what we got. Symbol. Did I click the right word? Symbol. Yeah. All right. So it says meaning, right? Something which stands for something else. See? Something which stands for something else, right? So it says, going back to the reading, it says, this estate was more than land. It was a symbol, something that stands for something else, of aspiration and connection to ancient civilizations. Okay, why not any other country on this earth? Why America? It says, transitioning from European inspiration to American reality, the landowner renamed Goose Creek to Tiber Creek. Ain't that interesting, right? The Tiber River, or the River Tiber, right? It says this act mirrored Rome's iconic river Tiber. There you go. right? Creating a symbolic link across continents. His vision was to merge the grandeur of ancient Rome with the budding potential of America. You hear that? Interesting, ain't it? Now, the visionary behind this American Rome was Francis Pope. That's crazy, right? His first name is Francis, his last name is Pope. And it's interesting that the present Pope now, his name is Pope Francis, right? Some crazy shit, right? It says, who acquired the land on June 5th, 1663, right? You got that 66 in there. His story detailed in an October 7th, right? That number, that, the J's, right? 1883 Washington Post article reflects a blend of ambition and whimsy. Pope took pride in his estate, often boasting about his Rome on the Tiber. His unique naming scheme wasn't just a personal quirk. It was a statement of cultural identity and historical awareness. You hear that? Cultural identity, okay, and historical awareness. Let's find out. Cultural identity? What does that mean? You wanna have your culture to be identical to that of the Roman Empire? Let's see. Identity. Okay. Let's find the word identity, right? It says sameness, oneness, state of being the same. Okay. Let's find some more. Let's see what we got here. They're not giving me much, but hold on. It says regard as the same. Okay. Let's see. Make one with, associate oneself, regard oneself as being the essence of. Ooh. It says sense of or serve as means of identification, right? So it says it wasn't just a personal quirk, it was a statement of cultural identity, right? The culture of America is the culture of Rome, and historical awareness, right? That which has been is that which shall be. Okay. Francis Pope's legacy extends beyond mere land ownership. He imbued his estate with a sense of historical and cultural significance. You hear that? His choice to name the creek Tiber was a deliberate, you hear that? So it wasn't by accident, it was a deliberate thing. Why would that be? Why would that be? It says it was a deliberate effort to echo the greatness of ancient Rome in the new American landscape. There you go. Right? Adding to the narrative's richness in the modern coincidence of Pope Francis, the first American Pope sharing a name with Francis Pope. This unexpected twist in the story connects the historical and contemporary worlds, right? He's out there in the Vatican, which is in Italy. His name is Pope Francis. And you got the guy who named America, Maryland, DC, now DC, back then he named it as Rome. And his name was Francis Pope, right? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. It says, it adds a layer of irony and depth, bridging centuries of history through a shared name. Okay. This coincidence is more than just a curious fact. It symbolizes the enduring influence of history on the present. It illustrates how the past and present often intertwine in unexpected ways, adding new dimensions to our understanding of history. You see, it says this exploration into the past reveals an often overlooked chapter of American history. It uncovers how part of what is now Washington, D.C. was once known as Rome, showing a connection between the old and new world. You hear that? The connection. Okay. This narrative not only highlights the forgotten stories of America's past, but also illustrates the rich tapestry of cultural and historical influences that shaped the nation. Okay. Because it was shaped under or on Roman principles. Okay. That's why everything, especially the American law or the law system, is based on is written and is based in Latin. okay, which was Rome's language. Okay, even when you type up a Word document today, right, your writing style, okay, is known as Times New Roman. Okay, Times New Roman, all right, otherwise known as New Roman Times. Okay, so continue. It says, in summary, the story of Rome, Maryland, is a reminder of the complex layers of history that underpin modern America, right? So the complex layers that underpin modern America, meaning America is built on those structures, or cultural structures that was back in the time of the Roman Empire. Okay, it says it showcases how historical narratives, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, can provide profound insights into the nation's past. This tale of a forgotten Rome in America is a testament, that word, all right, to the enduring legacy of those who shaped the early American landscape, reminding us of the intricate connections between history, culture, and identity. Okay, so it's all woven in. They're letting you know that America is indeed Rome, and Elon Musk came out and said it, but the thing that he missed was the fact that biblical prophecy dictates, all right, what happened. So we know that America is going to be destroyed completely off the face of the earth, being that it's the second leg of the Roman Empire. But in his warped up mind, right, his monkey ass, Elon Musk ass mind, he thinks that's not going to happen. Like, what empire do you know that's lived on the earth that never went down? And you saying all this, you see, that's the pride. You see all this shit that goes on, you typically see that kind of pride go out, and then the Lord brings out destruction, right? You're going to see a whole lot more of it, where they're going to think to make themselves invincible. And that's when the Lord's going to humble their ass, man. All right, the Lord's going to bring that swift, heavy judgment upon their ass, man. Okay, so that bullish talk of people like Noah Harari, okay, and now you got Elon Musk talking about this place going to be out here forever and shit. Listen, America's coming up to 250 years next year, so-called 2026. I'm already thinking we're in 2025, right? If we're still here, the Lord, he doesn't have to let it get to exactly 250 years. It could be 249 years. Then, bam, you up out of there. All right. And that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're praying for. Okay. So, hey, man, things are going to definitely speed up. Right. But the similarities, it's not even similarities at this point. Just the image. All right. The image itself. All right. The Roman Empire itself is back here again. All right. Again, go to DC, Rome, which used to be Rome. Go over there and you see everything, the architecture, all right, the history behind it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have that eerie feeling of being in Rome. It's strange, but that's just what it is. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out real quick. It's something that I was meditating on yesterday, actually. The Spirit had me just bring it out today. So, Lord willing, you were edified and informed. In closing, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash, the water Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, and until next time, Shalom.